Action.
I think what's exciting about the future of our industry is that the demand for human advice isn't going away. It's increasing. People at the end of the day want to interact with a human person that's going to understand them in this complex, nuanced way that AI arguably won't be able to replace. Right? How do you deliver on that human experience in a scalable, repeatable way using technology? Because that's the one part of what we do that can't be commoditized. That's what advisors are good at, that's what the customer wants, and so that's our goal in empowering them to do that at scale.
You remember the Wayne Gretzky quote? Somebody interviewed him and asked him, what makes you so much better than, you're just better than everybody else? And he thought about it and he said, I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where the puck is. From a business standpoint, I always think about that, and that's where I want to be. Everything's changing. If we don't change and have better solutions for our clients, guess what? They're going to go across the street, they're going to look for something different. So the stale cookie cutter solution that was out there wasn't getting it done and won't win the day in the future.
So when I started in the business and I really started to engage next-gen clients and took them through sort of the traditional process that I had learned, which was explain how we manage money, propose a portfolio, explain the underlying products, give them a long PDF of lots of details and lots of data, and have them hopefully say, this sounds good, please implement it for me. And having the reaction early on be, that didn't work for me. You didn't really deeply understand me, which I've heard you talk about is core to what you're good at and what your value is as an advisor. So why didn't you do that as it relates to my portfolio? Why didn't you ask me more questions? Why didn't you surface things about what I care about, my values, my preferences, how I think about my goals in a more nuanced way? You told me about you. You told me about how you manage money, what the products are. It didn't sound like it was about me.
Prior to Seeds, if you were a firm, you kind of made a decision. You were either offering values-based investing or you weren't. You were offering factor-based investing or you weren't. But you were kind of creating your menu. And whatever was on your menu was what was available to your clients, unless a client came in and pushed back and said, hey, your menu doesn't fit my needs.
Seeds is a one-of-a-kind investment management platform that helps a financial advisor articulate a client's investment journey from beginning to end, from A to Z, everything in the middle.
We take the burden off of the financial advisor. It gives them time to actually go and spend time with their clients, which is their actual business, you know.
I think the financial services space is different in the technology side of things, in that there are so many platforms out there for financial advisors that fit one piece of the client life cycle.
So for example, if you think about what the advisor does today, maybe they're running some financial planning software. They get an asset allocation from that. They take the asset allocation, they go shopping, and they think about which models are appropriate for that person. Take the models, and now you have to think about implementing them, transitioning in a tax-efficient way, but also implementing and managing them in an ongoing way. All those different pieces take a lot of time.
So imagine those things truly being connected in a product experience that's optimizing each of those moments through that relationship. And so imagine those things being connected together and removing that backstage operational burden at the same time, how much time you'd have to be in front of the client, spending time on your business and not in the weeds behind the scenes where that's not where you're valued, it's not where you're driving your business forward. We then look at what are the blockers, right? And it's telling that product narrative. It's technology not empowering advisors to change the story, to change the experience, to make it a customer-centered experience.
Think about it. It's not just a win for the advisor and efficiencies of their practice, but it's a better experience for the client. Working with Zach has been a lot of fun. We play well in the sandbox together. I'll never forget the day Zach came to me and said, hey, guess what? We're starting a new business. So we talked about the industry and how it it changed over time, but it was still lacking customization for you as an investor and your particular portfolio. So he convinced me on a napkin, so it started from there.
I think advisors know it's right there. The optimal approach to an investment management experience with the client is right at their fingertips. They're so close to breaking through to this understanding broadly across the industry. And so that's what's exciting, is becoming that underlying solution, because we know they're seeking to tell that new story. So if we can give them the tools to do that, to change the experience, change the story, define it around the client, they're excited and ready and willing to do it. They just need the tools to accomplish it.